I love that. Saving accountability. That's a much better way to think about digital transformation.
Kuwait was a turning point. I was handling large-scale ministry and government and oil sector related contracts.
Well, I think uptime is priceless. I think a lot of leaders forget that they're the ones staring at the downtime clock.
Actually, I was not expecting that. To tell you the truth, I was playing cricket actually, and somebody ran to me saying that I have been selected for a Modi Xerox interview next day. I was not even having a tie, so I just borrowed it from a friend.
Well, you've gone from analog copiers to mobile QR-based service apps.
Of course, there were dips. In one of the year, a major contract got delayed because we underestimated the time schedule.
Beautifully put. Learning at the top is about shaping legacy, not just skills. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. This is the space where we don't just talk titles, we talk journeys. And today's guest, Mr. Santanu Das, has lived a powerful journey literally in the B2B office automation world across India and Kuwait. From leading direct sales excellence to pioneering service workflows and mobile first customer experience, he's outfitted the backbone of document solutions in government, corporate, and enterprise setups across markets. But what really stands out isn't just the scale of deals, it's the grit, the innovation, and the consistency behind it. So let's dive in and get to know the mind behind the growth engine. So, firstly, sir, a very good morning to you and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders.
Good morning, Taran. Thank you very much for a very interesting and candid introduction of mine. You really surprised me. I just look back. Yeah, I did all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why we just
I'm
want to
very
start.
grateful that I've
Yeah.
joined Directors Institution to enhance my professional journey so that I learn something from them and then I improve my profile.
Yeah, so and let's start very simple, sir. We would love to know a little bit about your career journey in your own words. Like, what were some of the key moments along the way, and how did that shape your path over the years?
Okay, to be true with you, I always remember the day in my life. This was a turning point. I was a very student, just passed out from college, and I was playing cricket. It's sunny afternoon, and during that period there was no mobile phone. News used to burn by your friend or neighbor. So my friend came running to me in the say that you have been selected for a Modi Xerox interview. I was surprised. Oh, lovely. So next day morning, I come from a very simple family of Calcutta. I even didn't have a tie. So I borrowed a tie from my neighbor. I went to for a interview. By the evening, to my surprise, I was boarded in the AC chair cut train from Kolkata to Delhi for a training. This is a big change. And then my professional life started from here.
And
And
small
then
decisions, yeah.
yeah. Okay. So if I talk about my journey, my first day in as a technical service engineer was a real challenge. I went to IAM Joka for a simple copy quality problem resolution. And I did everything for my training. I opened my book, I gone through every steps to say that the problem is solved. But end of the day, I was disastrous. I could not. I came back very heavy minded, came back to my office, spoke to my senior the problem. He looked at the problem, smiled, gave me a bottle of cleaning liquid, said that go and clean the machine top cover, it will be problem solved. So I went there, cleaned it, surprising, perfectly problem. Since then, I learned that every problem, don't think it's a big problem, break it in small part and do the basics correct. Every problem can be solved. That was my journey.
Yeah.
After that, I worked for Mozilla for 13 years. I was professionally very successful. I was getting a lot of trading. Everything was perfect. My pocket was not serving. By the time I had two daughters, my expenses and income was not matching. So I came back to my wife, say that yes, becoming tough. Then she said, okay, let's go through it. Then she started opening Times of India and she found a job request from Kuwait. I went for an interview. I was selected. I moved to Kuwait.
Lovely.
So this is how it worked. And
Yeah.
Kuwait is a very challenging experience for me. It's a small country, but with a lot of expectation. So every customer has a lot of expectation. They don't mind paying you, but they want the services, exact services. So that is what we were busy in. So if you provide service, box selling is very easy. If you provide solution, correct solution to the customer, you are aligned with customer solution, box selling is very easy. That's what I learned from Kuwait.
Yeah, small decisions make big learnings.
Yeah.
Sir, you've executed multi-brand service for giants like MOH, KNPC, and KOC. What's the one mistake you see organizations consistently making when managing critical equipment services?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. It's a very challenging question because if you're in business, then you have to remember that these are the customers you have to cater because we are a trading company. These are the customers very important for us, and you need to be aligned with their expectation. So these type of customers actually they need a support. They need a support because this office equipment photocopier looks very simple, but this is very important for their productivity. Like they're submitting a report. At that point of time, the machine doesn't work, so things doesn't move. So more than the box selling, the solution which we are giving together is makes a big difference to them. So when we go to this type of ministry or health or something like that, we first ask question, very critical question to customer: what is your expectation? What do you want? And then we start writing the tender from the beginning. We go meet users, understand their issues, and then we write the problems, and then we write them, say, okay, these are the solution will improve your productivity. You're not buying a box, you're buying to improve your productivity. So then we align with them, we write the specification, they align with us, and then yeah, at the end of the day, tender comes, we have to give the best price, we give the best price. And but end of the day, I'm very proud to say in Kuwait, if they say Al Mulla service, that's the best service. Nothing better than that.
And it says why, sir, that for you, customer-driven approach is first. Understanding
Yeah,
them is first. Yeah.
yeah. In fact, I always believe whenever any customer comes with a complaint, I
Yeah.
believe this the customer is actually has a trust on us.
Very,
So
very
if
true.
I can satisfy him, I will make. In fact, this is my learning from Xerox. Always I used to Xerox say 70% of your customers runs away not because of quality of product, not because of quality of service, because you are ignorant to them. You are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
looking at, you're indifferent to them. You start talking to them, try to see that yes, we can solve your problem. We are here to improve your productivity. Then things are done.
Yeah, very true. Mr. Das, yours is a journey that's literally spanned the evolution of tech from the hum of analog copiers to the swipe and tap world of mobile QR-based service apps. That's quite the journey. How have you personally stayed ahead of the curve and kept pace with such a whirlwind of transformation in the office automation space?
Absolutely, sir. This is a very interesting question, and actually, this is really valuable for me. It was really valuable for me because when I moved to Kuwait, I found that my actually it started from Xerox time. So I was an engineer, but that point of time there were little computer knowledge. So I first learned Excel, Word file, and all those things. So I learned. So when I moved to Kuwait, I said, this is not enough. This will not work because you're going and meeting your owners. They are very highly qualified. They have added knowledge. You're going and meeting your customer. They are very IT because today scenario, the IT handles everything. So I was very lucky. In Kuwait, you get 3 months holiday because it's a very summer time. That time the children go back to India, children go back to Europe, all those things. So we were getting 1 month holiday. So I used to go first 2 years, I sacrificed. I used to go back, study, and come back. So this is the way I complete my Microsoft certification and Cisco certification. So this is the first thing I have done. And then when I came back to here, yes, I was literate. I could talk technology. I could talk IT. I was going to customers where if you start talking in their language, they respect you. So this is how we are done. Okay. Now coming back to the QR-based code, basically, the first thing we did is that we have created a customer database in our system with GPS location. And then, our problem was that actually you have to give a faster response time. How do you give faster response time? So if the calls are registered through QR code, so how do you register a calls QR code? You know, every call center has a problem. The employees doesn't pick up the call in time. Even if they pick up, they are very rude. They don't behave properly. So what we did, we came out with the same idea. Like you go to a restaurant, you scan a QR code, you have all these things, so and you can just register a call. That was a very easy solution provided to customer, and customer was really thrilled.
Yeah, and it shows
And then
that, yeah, please
yeah.
go ahead.
And then in this QR code, you can register a problem. You can see the customer call is registered. Somebody is assigned to do the job. Somebody is reached to your premises. Somebody is closed the call with your satisfaction. So this was the total thing we have done.
Yeah, and our audience should learn from that, that education is something that is the only way which helps you, gain further information on what's coming next.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, our engineers, they carry their iPad with them,
Uh,
and in this iPad they have the all type of problem solution resolution, every steps available. Even the service manuals are available. They can create their own quotation. They can create invoice to the customer, and first time fix they can do it.
yeah,
And when we evolve regularly, we go back to customer. Customer feel very happy. This is what is our
yeah.
earning.
So you've seen field service evolve from paper trails to real-time tech. Now we're hearing buzzwords like AI, IoT, and predictive maintenance thrown around like confetti. In your view, what's the real next frontier here? Like, is the future already knocking, or are we just scratching the surface?
Yes, basically, it's a very apt question today. AI has to help you because you have your productivity improvement initiative, so you cannot be always labor oriented. So you need to improve through AI. So what our manufacturers are doing is that they are making a database of all the problems and the probable causes and the solution. So you have a problem statement, you have probable causes, and you have a solution available. Then our engineers has their access to this, so they will type in this problem and then put some causes what he sees. Then the AI will actually evaluate and see and give you the problem solution, 3 4 solutions, and which can be easily affected in the machine, and engineers job has become very easy. Their diagnosis time has reduced, and yes, they are achieving these things. The other thing what we did in AI is actually GPS based allocation of calls. So presently all our machines are GPS located. So if you have a machine installed, immediately GPS location. So what we did actually, all the machine GPS location, and then we have our engineers. Their skill set is defined. So supposing this engineer, he can do smaller machine, he can do bigger machine, he can do mono machine, he can do color machine. Now, once the call is registered, GPS will start do an EI, our system at the back end, and find out the nearest, most skillful engineer available in the shortest period of time, assign the call to them. So presently, our call center doesn't assign a call. Calls are assigned through the AI analysis, and the nearest, most skilled engineer is sent to the engineer. This is the way we have been able to reduce the travel time and customer satisfaction.
Okay, sir. Now we've traveled through system, scale, strategy, and some serious sharp insight. Now it's time to, shake it off a bit and just vibe. So this is our very own rapid fire round. But don't worry, no buzzer, no scoreboard, no gift hampers. Unfortunately, it's just going to be you and me answering some questions based on gut. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready because I don't want hamper, but I want to go through the experience.
Perfect. So, chai or black coffee, what fuels your mornings?
Yeah, I take a black coffee in the morning.
Okay. WhatsApp group you mute the most, family or office?
It's alternate always for me because when I'm in office, I switch off my family. But when I go to home, yes, office is totally off.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
I actually I cannot say equally, but I give a lot of time for my family.
Yeah. What's your secret superpower at work?
See, when I sit as a general manager, my only first thing is that from T boy to anybody, my door is open for any time. Just knock in and come, and I listen and I try to provide solution.
Lovely.
So people walk into my office. even to cry for a personal issue or for a professional solution. And I listen to people. Listening is my skill. I listen to
Yeah,
people, and
true.
and solution comes up automatically.
And it is a rare superpower.
Thank you very much for this comment.
So, what's the last thing you totally geeked out on? It can be tech, trivia, a TV show, a film, anything.
Being an Indian, I love cricket. So if I get tensed, if I'm very tensed and all those, I just go and switch on my TV for cricket.
Yeah,
Otherwise, nowadays Netflix, there are a lot of good
yeah,
movies coming. There are a
yeah.
lot of good movies coming. But I love to relax. I really love to relax. And presently, yes. Previously, we used to sit together as a family talk, but now I know this has become a TV.
One habit you picked up during COVID that actually stuck.
Excellent. Actually, COVID was beneficial for me. COVID was really beneficial for me. The way actually we in Kuwait we stay in a place where a lot of expatriates stay. So somewhere they believe that is expatriates spreading the COVID. So they have actually barricaded us for 3 months. 3 months. So this was the biggest opportunity for me. In fact, I my management has said that okay, you sit in office, do whatever, but do some courses. So I picked up Harvard management courses, and then I learned three courses I completed, and on top of it, yes, the Indian yoga.
Yeah,
These two I picked up. So COVID was a very big thing for me, and I could actually slow down, improve my learning. So all those things I could do. So it is a
lovely,
big. I know it was a problem for other people, but it was a blessing for me.
lovely. Sir. Okay, so that gets us to the end of the rapid fire round. Thank you so much for being so rapid and so much fun. Mr. Das, you handle massive government contracts across ministries and public sector giants, an area where we've seen issues like ghost machine billing or inflated AMC make headlines. In a space where loopholes can be tempting, how have you ensured transparency and ethical delivery stays front and central?
In fact, this question really is a very valuable question. Being a professional, being ethical, being transparent is the most important thing I've learned from owners. The owners told me if it is 10 KD, build 10 KD. I will make profit out of 10 KD, but 10 KD should not be the 11 KD. So this is the biggest learning. In fact, this is the thing which I got from our management, saying that be ethical, be transparent. It's a small country. We want to do very open business. Yes, we want to make profit, but we want to do open business. And when I went back to customer saying this, they also valued the same thing. They want to say, oh, if you're really transparent, if you're telling us the thing, so this is very important. So this is the first thing which we actually believe in. So yes, luckily we are doing a very international project. Companies like Konica Minolta, Sharp, they are a very ethical practice. So they always tell us that don't do supply anything which is not in the system. And yes, so what we do actually, whenever we have a supply, we sit with our sales team. As I said, we tell our specification very clearly to customer, and we tell them this is what you're offering plus the solution, other solution which you're giving. But you first agree that this is your required, and then we supply them. And as you said, the ghost machine and billing, yes, we had one issue, one or two issues, such issue, and we went go back to customer, apologize and saying this. Uh, you know, uh, Recently one of our customer called us saying that you are submitting report, the meter reading are not matching. You have to submit the meter reading not matching. So we went back as a team. It was a very serious issue for us, and we analyzed. We said, sorry, ma'am, we will take it up. So, but end of the day, we found that the engineer replaced a motherboard. Now, there's a motherboard you have to replace. So all the
Yeah,
memory is inside. So the meter reading is in some memory. So he didn't receive the meter reading for the new board. So that was the problem. So we went
yeah,
back and explained them customer, saying that this is what happens and we will correct it in future. But yes, ethics, transparency, ours is the Oracle-based system. There, everything is on system in line, in time, on time. So customer has an access to our system. They can come audit any point of time, see the downtime, when they register a call, what is the metering, what we called, everything. It's a system that we don't give a paper report. We don't give a paper report.
Okay.
And as I said, this is our belief that we have to be ethical, we have to be transparent with the customer so that we win their trust.
Yeah. Very well said, sir. So, after decades of leadership, you chose to join Directors Institute, a move that speaks volumes. What made you say yes to learning again, and how has it shaped your thinking at this stage of your career?
Yeah, this is really a very interesting question from you. And always I ask myself the same question that where do I go move next? So this is a very good question you asked me. You know, it happened to me a month back. Uh, we serve machines to central bank, central bank and controlled by 4 5 banks. 1 month back, one point of time, they came out with a very serious question saying that we are going to do a third party risk management and Deloitte will do it. I said, okay, good. We are all IT company. We are very comfortable. When I sat in the meeting, the 20 25 question they asked, I said, what is this? What are these supposed to be? Then immediately, though we are a very professional organization, but I found there are gaps. There's something we probably might not be doing or doing, but we don't know. We don't have account to it. So I involved my IT, I involved my compliance team, I involved my corporate team, personal team, HR team, 4 5 team. We sat together for almost 1 week to bridge the gap, bring in the issues, bring in all these things. At the end of the day, we could manage. But my realization was that probably I don't know, probably I'm not aware of the latest Gulf country international laws, regulations. So I need to upgrade myself. So this is what actually turned me to join to Data Tuskers.
Yeah.
So when I went through a presentation of them and I said, oh, I need all those things. I need to know what is the GCC doing that, what is the rules and regulation today, what is the regulation, international regulation today, so that I can be aligned, I can be matured. And I'm hopeful that yes, Data
Yeah.
Institute will guide me to the right direction and be able to achieve all those goals. So this is the learning from.
Great, sir. Thank you so much for those kind words. And thank you for not just your time, but your honesty, your clarity, and for letting us see the human being behind the decades of strategy, systems, and scale. You've reminded us today that true leadership doesn't come from what's on the resume, it comes from how you show up when no one's watching, how you evolve when no one's asking you to, and how you carry responsibility like it's personal. So, once again, sir, thank you so much.
Uh, Tanay, thank you very much. I really appreciate the way you have guided the interview. You really actually poked me to talk from my personal experience, and you actually whatever my professional experience and everything is there. I have in mind, but nobody asked me intelligently to poke it out to take it out. So
Yeah.
it was really exceptional to ask me all those questions. I really appreciate and thank you, and hopefully we will go together for a
Yeah.
longer period.
Yes, sir. To everyone listening, if this conversation made you pause, reflect, or see your own path a little differently, do share it with someone who needs to hear it. This is FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, stay curious, and of course, have fun in your journey. Thank you so much.